What's up, guys? Welcome back to Flight Path disc review. Today we're getting to look at our first brand new disc that neither of us have ever thrown. We'll be looking at it from beginner arm speed, but it's the Innova Star IT, which stands for Innova Tech. And it's actually very similar to the disc that we've already reviewed, the Innova Star Leopard 3. If you haven't checked it out, check it out in the link right up there. I'm hoping that's where the link will be. But yeah, it's almost the exact same flight number. So with the Star Leopard 3, we got 7.5 -2.1. And with the IT, we got 7.6 -2.1. So one more glide. They feel relatively similar. If anything, this feels a bit more beginner friendly. It has a much more rounded rim, almost like a mid-range. I could see it being a tiny bit slower, and it's supposed to have one more glide, so it might still get that same distance. But the things that we've read online is that it's a bit more understable. So I'm kind of expecting it to be more understable than we've tried this out, but nothing radical. So we'll have to go check that out and see how it goes in the field. Check in with you guys after. All right, so do that on Hyzer. Stayed on Hyzer for just a few seconds. Flipped up the flat and rode dead straight. That's kind of what I was hoping with this disc. And so that's for, especially when you're a beginner, that's something that you'd always hope to get, is a disc you can flip up to flat, ride straight for a while. It has 6 glide. You can kind of see there it stayed up for a little more time than you typically see. So honestly, that's exactly what you'd want. Yeah, I did exactly what I expected to. If anything, it held on to it a tiny bit longer than I wanted to, but it came out flat, got that long turn, and finished on the right, but it came out just a little bit at the end, so exactly what we were thinking. All right, this isn't normal, but it's all going exactly how I was predicting it to go beforehand. That was a little nose up, I guess, if anything, but came out on an Annie release, rode Annie the entire way, and with all that amount of glide that disc has, particularly this one we're throwing has a really good dome on it. It barely finished out left and got that extra probably 15 feet of glide. So again, that's 3 shots that have all been really predictable, and anytime you throw a disc, that's what you're looking for. And so I'm pretty excited for this disc. Especially if you're a beginner. I think this is one that could really help you learn different angles. So, okay guys, quick break in the action. A little self-promotion here, but if you're enjoying these videos, we'd love for you to subscribe. Definitely would love for you to share it with your friends. We're a really small channel, but we're enjoying doing this a lot, and we'd love to continue to do it. And any support you guys can give would be much appreciated. We truly believe that we offer a unique perspective that's needed in the disc review space. Between showing the beginner arm speed and the intermediate to advanced arm speed, using the drone to show the flight path, it's just something that we really feel like fills a void in the disc golf review space. And we hope you guys enjoy it as much as we enjoy making them. And if you do, yeah, subscribe, like, share with your friends. Let's get back into the disc review video. All right, guys, that's a wrap for throwing in the field with the new Star Innova Tech. Honestly, that couldn't have gone better in my opinion. When we're talking about a beginner fairway driver, it was, to me, it's just like a slightly more beginner version of the Star Leopard 3. So if you're new to disc golf, this is definitely something you want to test out. And even if you're not, it's kind of like a beat-in Star Leopard 3. So if, say you got a Star Leopard 3, you've been throwing it for 6 months, and then, you know, of course you throw it in the lake, whatever it might be, and you lose your disc. Instead of, you know, going back and getting this and being like, wow, this isn't what my disc flew like at all at the end when I was really liking it, you can go reach for this, and it's kind of like a beat-in Leopard 3. You get more understability straight out of the box, but it's still reliable and predictable. And honestly, before each throw, I kind of went through my head what I was thinking it might do, and it did exactly that. So I'm really excited for this disc. You'll see on Hyzer, I put it on quite a bit of Hyzer, flipped up, rode super straight, which is always amazing. Put it on flat, got quite a bit of turn, tiny bit of a late release, so it came out a little right, but it came out flat, got great turn, and then finished straight for a nice long shot over 300 feet. And then on Annie, Put it on Annie. It was a great Annie line, and it actually did what I expected. But with this Star Leopard 3, it's a little less glidey, and honestly, that would let it kind of turn and burn a bit more, which isn't always terrible. But if you want to get those long Annie shots that kind of come out and then push as it's fade at the end, this did a better job of doing that. It came out, glided, and it was, I believe, my furthest shot of the 3. And again, just super predictable. If you're a beginner or if you're somebody trying to replace a beat-in Star Leopard 3, I would reach for the Innova Tech. This has been a great disc, and honestly, it exceeded all my expectations. Again, just one quick last review. It's very similar to this, a little bit better feel, I would say, a bit more like a mid-rounded feel, so if you like that, it's a better feel. But definitely more understable out of the box. Still throwable, still great for all skill levels, but that's the main difference, I would say. Similar feel, more understable. So I hope you guys enjoyed it.